What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this video, I'm going to finally be reviewing Wonder Woman. Not just Wonder Woman, but Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. I had my chance to get her long time ago. There's been plenty of chances I've had to get her. I mean, I've seen her on Amazon. She's on Amazon right now for a low price. There was the Wonder Woman 2 figures that came out. There was, Shazam 2 figures that came out. Did they have one for the Flash? I don't know, but she's come out quite a few times, and I just never decided to get her. I just didn't want to get, I don't know, I just didn't want to get her. I was waiting for my Who is Wonder Woman figure, and you can laugh, you have my permission to laugh on this one when I tell you that I still have an open pre-order with what's the place called? Books A Million. I still have that order. They were sending me emails saying, hey, we're still working on it. We're still working on it. And I was like, okay, fine. You just still work on it. Cool. I haven't got an email like that in a long time from Books A Million. So I don't know if they're still working on it or what, because if you look for that Who is Wonder Woman figure from McFarlane, that junk is so scarce. And I mean, if you do find it, folks are asking for ridiculous prices for it. $80, $90, $100. No, absolutely not. No, I mean, before that, like when it was out, it was that regular price, and folks would just say, hey, pay me double for it. Folks are doing it, and that's no one a bad deal to pay double for it. Honestly, if it was still that price, I would possibly think about it, but I don't want it that bad. Honestly, I just don't. Seeing that I have this one right here, and she looks very good with the color scheme, the bright red and all that, and the nice dark blues and the gold. I don't think. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I am not going to pay an exorbitant amount of money for that Who is Wonder Woman figure. So I finally have this one. This is definitely the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice one. I don't know. I may still mention some stuff about the movie, but it's more so I'm going to mention more about her and her run in the Snyderverse, because this is it. Just like that Superman figure I have, this is it. This is the last time we're going to get any kind of figure for Gal Gadot through McFarlane. I don't see any other reason why he would give us another one. What, a Justice League one? What? I mean, he's already done this. I mean, he can reissue this stuff, but there's no real reason to reissue this one. This has to be the last attempt, the last chance to give people a chance to get this figure. And so I took my chance, and the price is still about the same, so I don't have an issue with the price point. It's okay with me. It's $22.09. Fine, that's okay. It's not $19.99, $22.09. It's pretty much like a gold label. It's pretty much, that's what it's like. It doesn't say gold label, but I mean, it might as well be. So I'm going to open this thing up, and then we're going to talk about the figure and talk about Gal Gadot. All right, so now she is out of the packaging, and man, she looks good, man. I found her at Target today. I found her at Target. I was just walking around with my son, and we're just looking at some stuff. I was getting some other things. I wasn't just looking for figures. I was looking for other stuff, grown-up stuff for the house and all of that. And then I run across, might as well go ahead and go by the toy aisle, go by the tech item aisle, and I see her on a completely different end cap. I was like, what? I had her pre-ordered. At Amazon. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make sure I walk out of here with the right figure. Or I'm going to make sure I walk out with this. And after I walk out with this, then I'll go ahead and cancel my order. Got to do that. So yeah, here we are with this particular figure. Now, I would, here's the artwork on the card. I would go ahead and cut this off, cut the box off, the artwork on the box like I usually do with McFarlane figures. However, the artwork that Zack Snyder had for the posters, for these particular individuals, for these characters, I never really liked them. And the reason why is because they were always so blurry. I hated the fact that they were so blurry. Every one of these were blurry. I mean, well, maybe not every one of them. When Batman and Superman were facing off side by side, I don't think that was as blurry. But Man of Steel, blurry. This one, look at that blur. You see it's blurry. This is not a cool thing. I don't want to keep this. I don't want to keep this artwork, so I'm going to throw the box away. I'll keep the card, of course. And then let's see what's on the back here. What kind of information did he actually put on here? Gotham City's formidable, forceful vigilante takes on Metropolis. See, this is not even information for Diana, for Wonder Woman. It says right there, it's talking about Batman. Gotham City's formidable, forceful vigilante takes on Metropolis' most revered modern-day savior, while a new threat quickly arises, putting mankind in greater danger than it's ever known before. That is not for her. This is like synopsis for the movie. How lazy is this? This is not even worth keeping. I mean, sure, the artwork, yeah, I guess. But this data file, this is a waste of time. Whoever printed this just redid everything, just copied and pasted onto these cards. They need to be strung up a little bit. They need to be just taken in the back and just hitting a few times with a rubber hose or something. I don't know. This is stupid. Oh, what the heck? The laziness. I can't stand laziness. Just real simple things. So here's her lasso, which does Nathan. Nathan. What you do is you port this thing. Not even port. Just ta-da. That's it. That is lazy as can be. Lame. You can't do anything with this. So I understand if anyone wants to get another Wonder Woman just so they can have a lasso they can work with. Matter of fact, the best Wonder Woman that I have right now is the DC Collectibles Wonder Woman. That's the one. That is the one. I haven't even opened her up. I just have her present. Excuse me. I have her on my wall, just presented as just a nice collector's item on the wall, giving my room a nice little dose of artwork or whatever, dose of art. So let me just take a look and see what we have here with this one. I've never opened up and dealt with the McFarlane Wonder Woman or a Gal Gadot version. So let's see what we have here. Because I'm looking at some stuff here, and I'm getting kind of concerned with what I see here. Making sure we got the correct feet. You know we got to do that. Okay. All right. She's got that. Her knees are turned inward. Why is that? Why do we have the knees turned inward? Like she's not kneed or bow-legged. Why is she pigeon-toed? Look at this. That's exactly how she looks. Like, hey, Superman. Like, hey, like, I'm here. Like, that's what it looks like. Why is she pigeon-toed like this? I don't understand. What's the purpose of this? I want to turn her knee, but I can't. It's just, look at that. You see that. Why is it inward? Why does it need to be inward? What is she doing? Who decided this was a good idea? Inward? Why is she in? It makes no sense for her knees to be in like this. Is that dramatic? Is that... All right, so wait a minute. I see what's going on. It's the thigh. It's the thigh swivel. Yeah, I'm so used to looking for not a thigh, it's the hip. It's the hip right here. I'm so used to seeing like a thigh or a knee swivel, but that's not what it is. It's this. It's right up in here. This right here was twisted. So now you see her legs are a little straighter. Okay. That makes it a little bit better, except still this part right here still throws me off because it's not straight. It's still not straight. Regardless if I turn it outward, which I can't turn it out too much, it's still not as straight. It's straighter. And almost every figure looks that way, and I think almost every figure has that kind of slant to it. But this right here makes it more prominent. And I don't really care for that. All right, let's move on further. So we already did the arms. Let's see here. We got the toe articulation. That's super easy. Interesting there. Okay. You got the ball peg. Of course, you can do the pivots and so forth. But let's see what we have here. We got this here that just pretty lame. That they just does nothing. Just sits here like that. Now let's take a look at the sword. That's a big handle. It's a big handle. I've already played with this a little bit to kind of, well, not enough, because as you see, it's still limp, still bent. It's cheapo sword. Ridiculous. I don't like that. But you gotta move her thumb around, which her thumb is really gummy. You gotta be careful with that. Then you gotta squeeze her hand together like this, so they can hold on to it. So now she has it, but it's still lame looking. Still lame looking, and this is, I mean, it's like everything you've done. After everything you've done, then you put this thing on, because it will come off, because it's not hooked on. It doesn't, it's just not well thought out. It's cheap. It's lazy. It's lazy. This is a last ditch effort here. Last ditch effort to give you this figure, this Wonder Woman figure. And as you can see, the lines don't really line up with her leg. It's inward. And if you want to do it that way, her feet are still going to be turned to the side, or turned inward a little bit. You know, it's not lined up. It's not at all that good. I don't understand. If you put her legs together, it's still not, you can't even put her together that much. She's got that gap in between her legs. It's not like her thighs are rushing or touching each other or rubbing up against each other. It's just, okay. Then this hand right here, of course, is for this, but this shield here is very cheap. Look at this thing. Stand over here, gal. Gal. Just do that, please. This thing is so cheap. It has a bird on here, but it's so cheap. Look at it. It's not even an even circle. It's so flimsy and cheap. I mean, it's not at all inviting. Not inviting at all. I would rather it be a plastic shield, something more sturdy, something like what Hasbro would give us. This is just so cheap. And then this. How do you expect her to hold this? Explain to me how you're expecting me to hold this. You see her hand. Look at this. From the pictures, it has her, if you look at the pictures right now, Big Bad Toy Store, or McFarlane Store, whatever, it has her looking like this, like, oh man, she's ready for battle. But as soon as you turn to the side, it's like, okay, that's it. It's not held. You move her a certain way, boom, it falls off. It's not worthwhile, man. Of course, when you turn her hand up, you're thinking that's cool, but it's not held right. It doesn't fasten onto her hand. You can try to put it in her hand like this, but you would have to, I mean, I'm just cheating right now, but just to show you all the work you would have to go through just to get all of her digits around just that. Do you think that's worth it? No, it's not worth it. Why would you even do something like this? Why put something like this in here? Because you go this way, look, it's going to be hard to get this in here. The thumb is not going to be able to do it justice. So for posing purposes and hiding, yeah, this might work out. It's kind of sturdy, just the thumb. That's really all you can really do is just get that thumb in there. So you're going to have to turn her head, see if we can get her in some type of warrior stance, kind of Xena warrior princess stance, or Spartan stance, or something. Hey, that's pretty good. She didn't have to use a stand. So there you have it. There's a stance for you right there. But you see the shield is bent. It's bent, man. That's not good. Oh, come on, McFarlane. Why did you give us such a lame shield? I understand it's your last ditch effort in giving us Snyder vs. Justice League, or Snyder vs. Wonder Woman. But come on, man. You could do better than this. I don't know how the other ones are, how he gave us the other ones. I didn't, like I said, get the other ones. I watched some reviews, but I don't think I watched too many. And it was so long ago. So I don't even remember how all that stuff was. But I did find out that this shield is actually a reuse of, I guess, the other McFarlane Wonder Woman, Who We Are Wonder Woman, or Who is Wonder Woman, excuse me. I'm thinking We Are Robin. Who is Wonder Woman? Still, I'd like to see how she holds this. How that one holds it. Because what in the world are you doing? What is this for? You can't, I mean, even if she held it like this, what are you gonna accomplish with that? What are we doing? Is that it? Is that what we're doing? Again, you cannot have this be shown. So it's kind of like, all right, what's the prestige on this? What's the prestidigitation on this? It's like she's holding it this way, and can you wrap the thumb around? Do you really want to? Look how lame. Look, her thumb. Her thumb looks like it's dislocated almost. Her hand is so gummy, you can't really get a solid grip on anything. No wonder the thing is so fat. The handle is so fat because of her hand. It's not really meant to be that sturdy. It's that sturdy, but it's that thumb, and this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. It's not well thought out at all. It's not worth it. You would just have to just cheat this for photos. You would just have to cheat, literally. Having it down by her waist, no, you'd have to tilt it like this, have her looking to the side, and also you can't have her look to the side too much because her hair. I mean, you can't look to it, but her arm, it depends on how you have the arm positioned. So this is going to be kind of hard here and there. And she's looking like, ooh, what's that? What's that? What's that? You know, it's like, who? Thought I heard something. Hold up. Wait a minute. What's that over there? Hold up. Kind of. Yeah, that's that stance. Like I look like I heard something. Like she heard something. What's that over there? And she's just waiting. That, you know, that look. That's how her face is. Her mouth has that look of, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see what that was. I heard something. I know I heard something. Compared to the card, her mouth is open a little bit wider, and it's showing her teeth. This one, no teeth, which I'm glad about that. She just has that pouty look of, like, I don't know. It's that resting, pouty look of, you know, just trying to see what's going on over here. Just trying to, what's that? I don't know. The best thing about this figure are the colors. It's the colors. The head sculpt is nice, and the colors. Other than that, it's not. I'm pleased I have it finally, but I wasn't planning on doing anything special with her anyway. You just stand like that. That's a good stance for you right there, with the sword kind of behind you. But the shield is just a no-go. We are not going to be doing anything with the shield. This shield is pretty much non-existent. I don't know who is going to use this shield, what we're going to use it for, but it's not at all. It's too much trouble to try to get this thing onto you and have it stay there. It's too much. It's not necessary. And I'm not going to go through any more heartache or pain or frustration with that. Just leave. This is done. It's done. It's done. This right here is also almost done, because you see it just, as soon as you move the hand, it's going to pop off or something. Oh, but that's it. All right, let's just look further into the paint application. Right? Nice red, nice blue. The dark blue, really like this. The best Wonder Woman I have right now is the DC Essentials Collectibles Woman. This DC Collectibles Wonder Woman. That's the best one. I don't even have her out of the box, but that's the best Wonder Woman. And the best Supergirl I have is also from the DC Collectibles line. Best Wonder Woman, best Supergirl. And McFarlane has yet to do any one of those justice. That Who Was Wonder Woman is the best thing, which I am still looking for. If Books A Million completes my order, wonderful. But if they don't, like I said, I'm not going to pay an exorbitant amount. I have her. This right here will be good enough, literally, because at least with her, and I have more. I mean, I have the what is it? The GameStop Jim Lee version of Wonder Woman 2. So I have her, and I have the Jim Lee Superman and the Jim Lee Batman. So I do have the Trinity that way. But now that I have her, and I have the Henry Cavill, both Henry Cavills, the black suit and the Dawn of Justice suit, now I have the Snyder Trinity. Yeah. By the way, I'm using the stand because I have still yet to figure out how to make this guy stand properly. It's almost like he has a leg that's longer than the other or something. I don't know what the deal is with him, but I cannot get him to stand without the stand. And that's kind of annoying. And then we got Batman over here, and he stands no problem. It's like McFarlane understood the assignment when Batman shows up. It's like, yo, I'm going to do Batman right. I mean, that's not always the case. But if anybody's going to do right, it's going to be in Batman's going to be like in the high 90s to get right. Closer than Superman. We all know that. Superman is either going to be a messed up head sculpt, it's going to be a messed up body, a reused body, or something of that nature. And we're going to be like, what is going on? Why do you have Superman looking like this? But Batman, as you can see, he can stand fine. His suit is fine. The look is fine. Everything is good. So here we are with the Snyderverse Trinity. Finally, I have it. I mean, other folks have had this for a while, but now I have it. The most up-to-date version of the Snyderverse Trinity, except I don't have that armored Batman. But I do have this one from Justice League, I'm getting too old for this Batman. Okay? And I'm not bringing out the black suit. This is the one. This is the one that's your time to shine right now. This is him. And there you have it. The last ditch effort. This should be it. This should be the last time McFarlane gives us anything from the Snyderverse. Literally. I do have the Flash. I do have that garbage Ezra Miller version of the Flash. But I have the one from the garbage Flash movie. The only reason I have that one is because I think that suit looks nice. That suit impressed me. I was like, this is a cool looking suit. So I would bring him out, but no, it's not necessary. Because I don't have Aquaman. I'm just going to leave it as the Trinity. I don't have Aquaman. Nothing against Jason Momoa. He's just not the Aquaman that I wanted to have. I have the comic book accurate. Matter of fact, I have the Page Puncher Aquaman. And he is being used right now. I mean, he is like the only figure I think is being used the most right now because he is underwater right now. He is in my aquarium or my fish tank. And he is there with the fish with his hands up looking like he's controlling the fish or what have you. So he's being utilized all the time, every time. And he's just underwater with the fish where he should be. And he looks cool. That Page Puncher Aquaman is a really cool one. If you have a chance to get that one, go ahead and grab that one. Because that is a cool looking Aquaman. He can fit in pretty much any world, I believe. But no, Jason Momoa, I didn't get his. Even when the Aquaman 2 movie came out, it wasn't that good. The best part of that movie was when him and Orn had their little brotherly conversation and bonding time. That was the best part of the movie. Everything else was kind of, get out of here with this. First movie was cool. I enjoyed it, but I still didn't get that one either. It's just something it's just something about his look that I don't really care to have in figure form. I don't know. Even if it was a low price, I think if it was a low price, I might. When it first came out, it was like $19.99. I'm like, and if I got a hem and haw over it, that's just not. It's not worth it. So if it's like $7, I might get the stealth suit or something. I don't know. So it's just not what I wanted to do. Either way, here we are, finally. Last time. I should be the last time McFarlane tries to get any kind of life, any life out of the Snyderverse characters. Shame too, man. Shame what they did with Henry. I'm not even gonna go through that right now. Gal Gadot, they made it seem like, oh, Gal's gonna come back in the James Gunn universe, whatever, so forth and so on. Who knows what's gonna happen later on? Who knows? As of right now, and at the point of this video, which is we are in December 1st. This the trailer for Superman. Apparently, some folks are not liking it, or WB is not liking it. But that can go either way. We don't really know why they don't like it. It could be too good or too much like Right, and it could be pretty lame. I don't know. Can't really trust WB at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. So, Superman is still on the rocks with David Cornswell and James Gunn. Gal Gadot, who knows what she's going to be doing. I mean, she's got the whole Snow White deal she's got to deal with, and the Cleopatra movie is still a go. And then Ben, last time I saw Ben in the movie, it was that movie Hypnotic, which I liked and other folks did not. So that's it. That's the end of the video, man. I wish I liked this character or this figure a little bit better. I mean, I like it better now that I turned her legs, but other than that, I mean, it's cool. Minus that shield, and we can put another sword or another weapon in her hand, and she would look better. So it's all right. It's all right. This is a good-looking Trinity right here. It's a good-looking Trinity, and I'm pleased overall with what I have. The other bit of articulation that she has here is not that great. As you can see, is the double jointedness is just not that great. I mean, she's got the splits, sort of, not all the way. So doing a kick, it's not gonna look too good with her trying to do a kick. It's just not. It ain't. She ain't kicking. It's not. She's not doing it. Even if it's her face, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just she's got the too much of a model face to try to kick you. It don't look right. It's not looking right for her to do that. So we'll leave that alone, and she'll just stay looking cool like this. I think this is the best look for her right now. That nice dramatic look of the shield, not the shield, but the sword is kind of behind her a little bit. And there's Bats. I'm going to get you out of here. And there we have it. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, not even in that order. But that's a cool looking look right there. Cool team up. Cool look. The Snyderverse Trinity at your service. Have fun collecting, folks, because collecting is fun. See you later.